And welcome to the tag part of Tag Night, where we're gonna start off with a well-known tag team here in BPW. And if you do not know that song by now, I highly recommend you check out our other episodes of BPW, because this is the team of power and glory.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 542 pounds, the Masked Man, Thunder Blaze, and the Beast, Leon Stevens, power and glory.
And these two are one of the best tag teams here in BPW today. And we will now enjoy their tag team action against a very strange matchup, because this will be a weird elimination tag team match. But I hope you enjoy. And we all know this song by now, I hope. Because here is Justin Cruz.
From the other side of darkness, weighing in at 224 pounds, the bruiser, Justin Cruz.
And Justin Cruz looking for a tag team match here tonight. He is one of the last people you would think of in a tag team match, but I can assure you, he has done great things in the tag division. I think about it now. He has beaten, well, the originals, but yeah, let's not do that. He has tried to beat the Malenko Bros. I believe he did not succeed with Troy Benson. But tonight his tag team partner is not Troy Benson. It is a man from Japan. A man with a knee that will soon be on your face. If you don't know who I'm talking about yet, you should definitely check out the other episodes. But for now, let's find out who his tag team partner is. Old school Japan. We all know the next competitor. Keith Young,
his partner from Belgium, weighing in at 205 pounds, headhunter Keith Young.
Keith Young, great competitor here in BPW. He has been BPW champion and has won many matches. Well, I can't say much more than that, but he is very athletic. He is originally from Japan, born here in Belgium though. So technically he is from Belgium, but that doesn't matter. You can clearly see from what country he really is. He's not an immigrant, he's home here. And his knee is home on your face. When he needs you so hard, you will be eliminated from the next match. We will start off with Thunder Blaze and Justin Cruz. Now let's do this. Thunder Blaze looking for a hot start with a sliding tackle to Justin Cruz. Remember, Thunder Blaze has already fought in this evening of Tag Night. He has fought against the newest signee of BPW, the Hero, who has had a great matchup against Thunder Blaze. I believe the Hero the Hero won that match just by a couple inches, if I recall correctly. Wheelbarrow kick, as I like to call it. Justin Cruz now dragging Troy Benson into his corner while tagging to Keith Young. Now Keith Young still wearing his jacket. I don't know why. Snap knee. The snap knee to the face of Thunder Blaze. Whoa. Keith Young. Power bomb to Thunder. Thunder now fighting back with that slide. Going to the second rope, bigger than his tag team partner, which I find very strange to see. Now tagging in his partner. But Keith is still fighting back against Leon Stevens. If you remember in the early days, nobody could take down Leon Stevens. Not even the young man, Keith Young, who will now have to try and do it once again, as Leon is not able to get him up. Oh, one-handed backbreaker to Keith, who is in some trouble here, folks, fighting against Leon Stevens. Irish whip into their own corner. But Leon is too fast for Young. Leon, with a forearm smash, knocking both competitors to the floor. Now going after the head of Young. If we all know one thing about Leon Stevens, that he is a brutal man. And he likes to play with his toys and beat people up. Leon now has Keith Irish whip into his own corner. Looking for some tag team action with a little snapmare. A kick. And a clothesline. And an elbow drop. And a bigger elbow drop. That was one heck of an Evolution combo. Oh, and now Keith Young knocking down Thunder to the floor. Was looking for a tag. Now an Irish whip into their corner. Keith is also looking for a tag. Oh God! Now Thunder, just like his partner, single knee facebuster, knocking down both competitors at once. Look for the leg snap on Keith Young. Oh, and a stomp to Keith. And another. And another. Almost made the hot tag. Now Thunder looking for his signature move, which he connected once tonight. And that's the second. Oh, and Keith Young still able to kick out. Two Thunder Blades. Keith Young now rolling through Thunder with a roll up. Oh, and Thunder still able to kick out. I was pretty sure he was screwed there, ladies and gentlemen. Thunder now. Flatliner. Going for submission. Oh, but Keith Young immediately was able to kick out. Thunder now. Look for the jumping DDT. Rolls him up. Has him in the ropes, folks. Oh, that would have been a big upset for Keith Young. Knee to knee. Oh, and Keith almost eliminating Thunder. Keith now going after Leon Stevens. Oh! And a drop kick to the side of the head of Keith Young. Thunder now, basement drop kick. Going to the second rope. Flexing some muscle. Looking for the arm drag, and he connects it. Now once again, putting Keith Young in the flatliner, and once again Keith Young able to get out of it immediately. Oh! Thunder in trouble. The knee strike to Thunder's face. Is it enough to put Thunder away? And Leon breaks it up. No, and Justin with a jumping neck breaker. Thunder is in a bad spot here, folks. Clothesline to the corner. Thunder now stomping away at Keith Young. Thunder in a bad spot now. Took down the referee. Justin, knee tumbler, another knee tumbler, and a third knee tumbler. Jesus Christ, folks. Now, float over neck breaker. Justin now. Looking for some signature there. Thunder rolls him through. Has him where he wants him to. Now looking for the blockbuster, but he fails. Justin now. Back elbow. Single knee. Face buster. Now Leon Stevens in there. Look for a big hit. But Justin with a blackout, not able to put him down. Still interfering. Oh, with a back spin powerbomb. Thunder still recovering from the hits of Justin. The greatest hits. Now Thunder rolls him up. Oh, and only at 1 count. Maybe it would have been enough to put him away. Looking for the disaster kick. Justin. Oh, reverses Thunder. Thunder, hot tag to Leon. Leon. Back elbow. Low drop kick. Big boot misses. Reverses. Leon. Disaster kick. This is insane. He has the big man down. Will Leon be eliminated? Oh, and Leon is still in this. I thought there was no hope left, folks. Now an Irish whip into Justin's own corner. Leon reversing him. Oh, Leon got reversed again. Now Justin with a knee strike to his face. And a sit-out face buster. Justin now dragging him to his corner. Tag. Oh, I thought he was going to tag his partner. But it wasn't true. Oh, clothesline from Leon Stevens. Leon Irish whip into his corner. Looking for some tag team action. Oh, and the big boot from Thunder Blaze. Oh, and the knee to the face of Thunder. But Thunder still sliding through the competition. Thunder rolling up Keith. Is it enough to put Keith away? And Keith has been eliminated. Thunder going to the top rope. Is he gonna get Justin? Oh, looks for the bionic elbow, but he missed. Tosses him into the ring post. Thunder tosses his opponent back into the ring. Looking for the moon stomp or the thunder strike, depending on what you call it. And here are your winners, Power and Glory. Glory to the greatest tag team here right now.
The Masked Man, Thunder Blaze, and the Beast, Leon Stevens, Power and Glory.
That was a great tag team match, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it. But let's now move on to the second tag team match of this evening. And welcome to our tag team champion match. It'll be the Originals versus Doom. And Mr. Macho already in trouble in a submission attempt by the Nightmare. Oh, and Joseph Wheeler also in trouble. Both members of the original just went after Prototype. Joseph Wheeler in the single leg Boston Crab from the Prototype. Now the Nightmare still going after Mr. Macho. Remember, the champs have had one hell of a run already. They have been champs for about 80 days. Oh, and the Nightmare reverses and tosses him onto the floor. While Joseph Wheeler with the brass knuckles on the outside. While the Nightmare with a power bomb to Mr. Macho. While the Prototype is stealing the table off of Joseph Wheeler. Remember, Joseph Wheeler, a master of trickery, got spine busted by the Prototype. Now, Mr. Macho in some big trouble here. Mr. Macho, the chop combination on the Nightmare. Oh, and he got drop kicked by the Nightmare. The Prototype, oh, got interrupted by Joseph Wheeler. The Nightmare now punching away at Mr. Macho with the ball breaker. Joseph Wheeler now working on the arm of the Prototype. Now remember, Prototype only having one solid hand. The Nightmare now doing some weird ritual looking stuff, trying to go after Joseph Wheeler. Oh, that double hand chop to Mr. Macho knocks him out once again. The Prototype now looking for, oh, that gutbuster, I guess. While Mr. Macho's working on the Nightmare on the outside. Mr. Macho now, Russian leg sweep to the Prototype. Now, a leg snap, I guess, to the Prototype. Mr. Macho now putting up the table in the corner. Basement dropkick to the Nightmare. Looking for the overhand chop to the Prototype, but he takes him down. The Prototype now. Irish whip into the corner, onto the table. Spears through it! He speared himself through it. Spear from Joseph! Joseph now looking for the Boxer's right for the tag titles! Knocked him through a ladder! Oh, and only at 2 counts. The Prototype already working on getting back into that same ring. And Mr. Macho knocked him down to Nightmare. Oh, and Joseph got a heart attack. But he is back, folks. Oh, and the Nightmare now. Nightmare deep fears on Mr. Macho. Will Mr. Macho be pinned? Mr. Macho doesn't give up that easily. Double X. Oh! Joseph fucked up his double X elbow. Choke slam to Mr. Macho. Mr. Macho initiating his comeback onto the Nightmare. This is crazy going on inside of the ring, folks. Double axe handle. Superman punch. Mr. Macho going to the top. Going to the top rope. Mr. Macho looking for the suicide headbutt. Now Joseph looking for the boxer's right. Mr. Macho didn't keep the Nightmare down. The Nightmare in big trouble. Joseph Wheeler looking for an RKO. Crouching uppercut. Mr. Macho, all-time slam in slow motion. Mr. Macho interrupting the pin attempt by the Prototype with a nut buster. Looking for a bell clap. The ball buster connects. Do something, Joseph. Joseph interrupted it with a snapmare and a fist drop. Mr. Macho, bad place. But Joseph also fighting back. The Nightmare is bleeding. The Prototype interrupted Mr. Macho when he tried to go for the old man's breath. Mr. Macho still as fresh as a daisy inside of the ring. Strong Irish whip into the corner. Overhand chop. Mr. Macho on the top rope. Double axe handle to the Nightmare. This old bastard is insane in the membrane. The Prototype spine buster to Mr. Macho. The Nightmare going for the pin on Mr. Macho. Joseph breaks it up while the Nightmare goes for a greetings from Absbury Park. The Prototype going for his comeback with a till the wall backbreaker. The Prototype now looking for suplex pile driver. The Nightmare now looking for his own comeback, which he fails because the Nightmare isn't smart. But he does go for a hot frying pan chop. The Prototype looking for a pin. And the Nightmare didn't realize it. Joseph with a boxer's right. Mr. Macho reverses the Nightmare. Spear from Joseph. The Nightmare kicks out. Joseph now. Irish whip over the top rope. Oh God. Joseph now with an apron DDT. And Mr. Macho suicide headbutt to the Nightmare on the outside. Mr. Macho tosses the Nightmare back into the ring. This is unbelievable, folks. Will the originals do it? Mr. Macho! All-time slam! Is the Nightmare gone? The originals have done it! The originals are your new tag team champions!
Here are your winners and the new Underground Tag Team Mr. Macho and Mean Joseph Wheeler.
Are your
The original.
brand new tag team champions of BPW. I hope you enjoyed that victory match for the originals, and I'll see you in the next one. And welcome back to the next match, which will have this young man, also a pretty new signee to the BPW roster, who we all know as Speedy Allen.
Introducing first, from Belgium, weighing in at 185 pounds, Hyperspeed, Speedy Allen.
Speedy Allen, a good rivalry going with Steve Ace. While this young man is brand new to BPW, he is not new to the indie scenes. He's been going around for a while now with his devastating DDTs and his devastating strikes, having won no championships, but that might change here in BPW. Now let's find out who his tag team partner is. And I have a good feeling about his tag team partner, folks, because he has cool lighting in this arena.
And his partner, from New York, weighing in at 130 pounds, the Freak, Albert Elliott.
Albert Elliott competing earlier here tonight in BPW Tag Night in a singles competition against Drake Winters, where he really stood out as a die-hard wrestler, folks. He was bleeding like crazy, but it seems like he has stitched himself up a little bit, so that won't happen again as easily. But I believe he has a slight concussion to the head, so he will need to watch out what he does with his head. Luckily, he is not facing Speedy Allen, or he would have a big issue with his head. Now their opponents. I couldn't resist, ladies and gentlemen, the rival of Speedy Allen, Steve Ace.
But it's no use, cause you
And
can't
their
stop
opponent,
it from
first,
shining through.
from Belgium,
It's true,
weighing in at 180 pounds,
shine
big time,
if you believe it.
Oh, it's true. Baby, let the light shine through to this young man. He will be a BPW champion one day, a Belgium champion, a hardcore champion, a tag team champion. It does not matter what title. This young man has a bright future ahead of him. He also has a great ass song. But now let's find out who his tag team partner is. And don't we love him already? It is
and
Mr.
his
Money in the Bank.
partner, from Stillwater, weighing in at 243 pounds, he is Mr. Money in the Bank, Sub-Zero, Drake Winters.
Oh, I just love this song, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot hear it enough. Someday, there will have been a great championship match, and afterwards we will hear this song, or during that match, or before that match. We will hear it, because he will cash in his Money in the Bank contract, which I believe is almost over half a year old at this point. So that kinda puts him in perspective on when he is gonna need to cash in. But for now, let's start off with Speedy Allen against Steve Ace. Oh, Steve Ace with a forearm. Oh, and a kick from Speedy. And a forearm from Speedy. An Irish whip into his own corner. A strong Irish whip. He was not able to stay in the corner. Steve Ace now with a dingo bomber to Speedy. Now setting up Speedy once again. Looking for another strike. Oh, and a nice clothesline. Really proud of himself. Oh, a super kick! Oh, now Steve Ace, whoa, with a great reversal. Oh, Speedy reverses him nicely with a flying Mayora. Oh, and Steve A's now also back on his feet with a post snapmare paste. Now telling Speedy to get up with a chop. Oh, and a low kick from Speedy. Looking forward. Whoa, look at the sportsmanship of Steve Ace. Speedy on his knees. Steve has him with the ripcord clothesline. Luke Speedy is not liking this, reversing Steve with an arm drag. Steve now, knee strike. Why is he bumping into him? Why is he going to the top rope? Speedy almost had a knee in his face. Drake knocked him down to the floor. If Steve can get there in time on the top rope, elbow drop just misses. Albert is hot. Albert is the hot tag in. Oh, crossbody. Trying to go for a forearm, but Steve was too fast for him. With a bell clap. And the reverse neck breaker. And another neck breaker. Oh, and another flying crossbody. But Drake has had a great match with this man earlier this evening. Clothesline over the top rope. Gets Drake to the outside. Speedy now brawling against Drake on the outside. I believe Steve is now also looking to get involved. Drop to the back Valiant. But it wasn't much of Jew. Steve now. Straight jacket German suplex. Speedy now got knocked down by Drake Winters. Drake Winters back suplex to Albert Elliott. Albert Elliott in trouble. He has faced this before. Now Drake has him up. Irish whip into Albert's corner. Speedy attacks him for him. Big mistake by Speedy Allen. Irish whip into his own corner. Oh, Speedy reverses him. Speedy now. Irish whip into his own corner. Looking for the flip corkscrew elbow. Drake has him up. Is he going for the... Whoa, he went for the side bomb, but Speedy jumped out of it. Speedy pop-up kick. Drake crawling on the floor. Oh, elbow drop. He was looking for the hot tag. Oh, now Speedy going after Drake. RKO. Well, a young buster, but you all like that more, I bet. Speedy now on the top rope. Telling Drake to get up. Paying back for his tag team partner with a top rope DDT. And Steve breaks him up. Speedy not too happy with it. Oh, snapping the leg. Drake now. Oh, fighting back against Speedy. Oh! Did he just use his own finishing technique against Drake? Speedy now with a couple of kicks to fight back against Drake. Drake now with a big kick of his own. Drake now inside cradle to put Speedy away. Oh, only a 1 count. Tiger suplex doesn't get him anywhere. Irish whip into the corner of Elliott. Oh, and now a big reversal by Speedy Allen. Now Drake looking for some satisfaction, and he connects it. Great athleticism from Speedy earlier here tonight. But I believe that's all due. And gone out with a side bomb from Drake Winters. Oh, and Speedy is still in it. Drake Winters tuning up to the band to put Speedy away. Blizzard kick. Oh, but Albert interrupted him and got him out of it. Albert now. Wait, what? No, a neck breaker from on top of the ropes. Oh, and a knee drop to the face of Speedy. Elliott got screwed out of it. Now Drake in place for a neck snap. It was a big mistake by Speedy right there. Flatliner! Is it enough to put him away? Oh, and it wasn't. Steve working on Albert while he's in there. Drake tuning on the band, asking them to turn it up. But he got reversed by Speedy. But now, he was too fast for him. He's going after him with a Listo kick, putting him in place in the corner. Went for the Bronco Buster, dodges it. A young Buster from Speedy. Oh, but Speedy got fudged out of it. Steve now fighting against Speedy. Now Drake once again. Side bomb to put Speedy away. And Speedy somehow still in this. Drake is tuning up the band to put Speedy away. Oh, and he connects it. Busts open Speedy in the process. And Speedy has been eliminated. Drake now on the outside, looking to get Elliott back in the ring. I believe these two have a little bit of unfinished business. Big clothesline from Albert to Drake. Albert now tossing Drake into the corner with a big clothesline. Drake looking for that hot tag. Got interrupted by Albert. Barbecue saus. En ma? Doet uw eigen gunst en doet die deur dicht. Doet uw eigen gunst en doet die deur dicht. Dat maakt een groot verschil zo. Now Albert going for his comeback against Drake Winters. And remember, he also has to eliminate Steve Ace to win this match. Looking for the captured suplex. Is it enough to put him away? And Drake is out. Now Steve got caught by Elliott, but is able to get him with a nice suplex. Oh, and he got out of it. Steve now. Did he just use the forearm smash from Albert Elliott and Joe Malenko? Steve dodges. Yep, he is definitely using his moveset. Steve Ace. Spinning powerbomb. Oh, and he kicks out. Steve now is gonna use Albert's captured suplex. Steve in position to get back at Albert. You did not see that. Steve has him up on his shoulders. with the ace. And he was still not able to put Albert away. Now Steve has him by the ear with the heart punch. Oh, and he's still not able to put Albert away. Now seeing that Albert is all talk, but he has had 2 matches this evening already. Steve going on to the apron, looking for a frog splash, which he misses. Now Albert going for a submission technique on Steve. Will Steve tap to the camel clutch of Albert Elliott? I believe he won't, because Steve Ace is the younger man of the two. I don't mean that he is younger, but he is more fresh at the moment, as he hasn't had an evening just like Albert. Looking for the steal was Steve Ace. Steve once again by the ear. Oh! He just punched him wide open. Steve now with a big comeback, big clotheslines, and a calf kick. Wow. Steve looking to end it. Waiting till Elliott is up. Super kick. Oh, and he's still not out of this. Steve now looking to kick him down. Albert dodges German suplex. Steve now arm wrench elbow of Albert is under pressure, and once again it gets some pressure. He's going for the trifecta. Oh, he is. How is Albert still doing this? His elbow. Whoa, he reversed it. Steve now an uppercut. Now looking for the ace once again. Oh my goodness, he is still in this. How, I do not know, but he is still in this match. Steve's looking for something. No, but Albert reverses him. Now Albert going for a little bit of chain wrestling against Steve. If you ask me, Albert is a little bit too stiff for it. But Steve will win. Every time. Now Steve puts him through. What is he looking for, ladies and gentlemen? He's looking for a Falcon Arrow, apparently. Steve now setting him up. Oh, never mind. He got reversed by Albert. But he's still too quick for him. Super kick! And I'm pretty sure he wants to smack the ball out of the park. Steve is looking for the home run to put Elliott away. Jesus Christ, what does it take to keep this guy down? Oh, and he takes Steve down. That was apparent. Albert looking for the submission. Looking for the rear naked choke, but Steve reverses him. Steve, super kick kind of connects. Steve low kick. Looking for the forearm on Elliott. Elliott strong toss to the outside. Albert now has him up. looking for something there. Steve tosses him into the barricades. Steve is gonna put him on the barricades and give him a couple punches. This is the Ace of Spades. Side kick to the back of the head of Albert Elliott. This man is gravely injured. Steve now entertaining the crowd a little bit. Going to the top rope. Steve, what did you see that? An inverted Phoenix splash.
A competitor has been
And here is your winner, Steve Ace. And Drake Winters, I guess.
I raise my hand to the
Here
fire,
are your
but it's no
winners.
use,
Big
'cause you
time.
can't stop it from
Ace
shining through.
and Sub-Zero.
It's true,
Drake
baby,
Winters.
let the light
Drake Winters and Steve Ace both doing the job of winning this tag team match on BPW's pay-per-view tag night. I hope you enjoyed that match, and I'll see you in the next one. And welcome to the main event of BPW, the 6-man tag team match, which will include this beautiful team of the Malenko Bros.
Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 629 pounds, Jesus, the king of old school, Malenko, wearing T-Rex, Malenko, and the villain, Joe Malenko.
The Malenko Bros out here for the main event of Tag Night, a 6-man tag team match, a 6-man elimination match. That is, BPW rules apply. You can use weapons, you can hit them, you can submit them, but you have to eliminate all enemies to win this match. And this is a beautiful sight to see here, folks. The Malenko Bros are back. Now, for their opponents. We'll start off with the dude, Troy Benson.
And his opponent, first, from Belgium, weighing in at 232 pounds, the ladies' man, Troy Benson.
Troy Benson, the first of many opponents of the Malenko Bros here tonight. The Malenko Bros have a slight chance of losing, seeming as Troy Benson is a multiple-time champion. He has done great things, and he still has a long future ahead of him. Also, it looks like he has been gaining a little bit of pounds. That just might be me. Now let's find out who his tag team partners are. Oh, we all know that by now. The big enemy of Jesus Malenko.
First, from your darkest fears, weighing in at 293 pounds,
Razor, the longtime rival of Jesus Malenko, out here for that tag team match. So far, it's two competitors that completely hate the Malenko Bros. So let's find out who the last competitor is. The Golden Boy, Blake Young.
And his opponent, first, from Belgium, weighing in at 217 pounds, the hardcore champion, the icon, Blake Young.
I do not know what this attire is. Well, I do. I believe he thinks he is a sexy boy. Because that comes back to his favorite wrestler of all time, Shawn Michaels. He wore that exact same thing except in a tint of red. But I believe he uses it as motivation to win tonight's match against the Malenko Bros. We'll start off with Jesus Malenko versus Troy Benson. Now let's do this. Now this match alone has the potential of being War 1 video. Jesus already showing off his athleticism against Troy Benson. Whoa, with the Hurricane Rana whip. He sure as hell is cocky, but he is getting the job done with a monkey flip. Looking for the elbow drop and he missed. Clothesline almost hitting Troy Benson now. Going after him while he's stuck in the second row, but he failed as he got reversed by him. Troy Benson now in the corner with Razor. Tag to Razor. Razor now legal against Jesus Malenko. Jesus, oh, Enziguri doesn't knock him down. All of his moves do not knock him down. Now to the big man of the Malenko Bros with an axe handle. Oh, and a reversal by Razor. Knocks down Larry Malenko, the longest reigning champ in all of BPW. While Larry is looking at the gut of Razor, he makes sure he knows who he's dealing with. Because Larry isn't a joke. He is our longest reigning champion. So I would watch out if I were Razor. And Razor is apparently doing that. Looking for the feint jab, but he failed. Larry now got... Oh, he got tossed. Larry looking for the chop on Razor. Razor now Irish whip into his own corner. Tag to Troy once again. Oh, the double gut punch. The double belly squanch. And now celebrating. Larry and Troy also having a, well, I wouldn't say great history, but they sure as hell have history with the poppin' jab from Larry. Oh, and now the big bro, Joe Malenko, against Troy Benson. Here, Irish whip into Troy's corner. Looking for the knee smash. Joe Malenko outsmarted him. Joe Malenko afraid of Razor, it seems. He grabs Troy Benson. Irish whip into his own corner. Tag to Larry. Joe, the double gut. Are they now imitating them? They are. Now Larry has Troy where he wants him. Never mind, he drags him to the middle of the ring. Larry now slamming the head of Troy into the mat. Oh, and also stomping in his gut. And making sure he knows who he is dealing with. Everybody always underestimates the Malenkos. Not this time. As we see Larry Malenko squeezing away at the head of Troy Benson with his metal underwear. Larry with the jab knocks down Troy. Looking for a German suplex. Larry was too fast. Another German suplex. Larry now. Irish whip into the corner. Back elbow connect in the middle of the ring. Larry's going for the Malenko splash. And Troy has been eliminated. Razor is now the legal man. Is Larry going for a twofer? He might be going for that flip DDT. And cover on Razor. Oh, and Razor still in this. That was a short time for Troy Benson to be in this match. Larry now looking for a tag team maneuver with his brothers. Irish whip into the opposite corner, Razor tag to Blake. Razor now together with Blake. Strong Irish whip. Double shoulder tackle. Oh, and a double headbutt to Larry Malenko, who reverses Blake Young. Trying to go for the popping jab, but Larry was not fast enough. Oh, what? But he did connect a barrel roll. Now tag to Jesus, who I believe has not faced off against Blake Young in a hot minute. Now Blake tag to Razor. Razor looking for the arm breaker with a double axe handle to the arm of Jesus. Now looking for his spinning backbreaker. Razor now looking to finish Jesus off with a discus punch to the face. Knocking down the referee. And a back elbow to Razor. The referee getting back onto his feet while Jesus is still down for the count. Razor actually willing to go after Larry. The tornado roll. Jesus rolling through. Now looking for flip pile driver, got reversed by Razor. Razor now looking for the same technique as earlier. Spinning backbreaker. It's not looking great for Jesus here. Looking for the discus punch. Busts open the champion. Will Jesus be put away? Oh, and Joe breaks it up. Oh, and Razor just knocked down both of the people that were in the ring. Oh God, Razor was prepared for Jesus there. Stalling suplex. Hot tag to Larry Malenko. Larry dodges Razor. Big knee strike. Big elbow drop. Larry now looking for the Malenko splash, but he got reversed by Razor. I believe Larry is willing to take the bullet here. Oh, God, his arm almost broken by Razor. Razor now looking for the submission on Larry. Larry breaks out with the ropes. Razor now looking for the spine. The backbreaker. Larry fighting back against Razor. Razor in trouble. Razor now just getting pummeled by Larry in the corner. Razor was looking for the hot tag, but Larry too smart for him. Larry's going for another Malenko splash to put away Razor. And Razor is gone. Larry looking for the flip DDT. Oh! Got reversed by Blake. Now Blake looking for something. The armbar. The armbar on Larry. Larry has trouble. Larry has been eliminated. Now Blake already trying to go after Joe Malenko. Blake and Joe not having a great history, just like Blake with all three of the Malenko bros. A big drop kick from Joe Malenko with a leg drop. A great combo. Now Joe Malenko has him in the gut wrench position. Going forward, a gut wrench slam. Now looking for Blake Young to get in place. Draping him over the top rope. And punching him down. I believe they are just looking to pummel them by now. Joe Malenko! Looking for the Malenko bomb. Oh, but Blake reverses him. Oh, a kick to the side of the face by Blake Young. Blake with a pin to Joe in the middle of the ring. Oh, and Joe's still able to get out. Irish whip into his own corner. Oh, big clothesline. Really puts him in perspective. Blake now looking to end it with a spike or impact DDT. Oh, Joe really in trouble. An arm stomp by Blake. We all know his finishing technique is an arm bar. An Irish whip into the corner by Blake. And another big clothesline. Blake now looking to put Joe away. Together with his brothers. Oh, has him by the crotch. That did not look too healthy if you ask me. Another clothesline into the corner. Big clothesline knocks him down once again. But Joe fighting back this time. Joe going to his corner. Wants to tag his brother. But it doesn't seem like he is in good condition to fight. But he does tag him anyway. Blake Young still going after. Oh, uppercut by Blake. Blake now submission on the BPW champion. A big submission.
Has been eliminated.
And Jesus is also gone. It's only Joe remaining to keep the Malenko name intact. Tosses Joe back into the ring. Joe is getting back onto his feet. Blake Young now looking for one last impact DDT. Busts open Joe Malenko. Futile move if you ask me. Blake Young now looking for the armbar. Joe Malenko reverses. Joe Malenko. Irish whip into the corner. Look for the body splash. Joe Malenko reverses Blake. Another Irish whip into the corner. Joe reverses him in there. Joe Malenko stuck, it appears. Joe Malenko looking for pedigree. And it's a rope break, folks. And a reverse DDT on Blake Young. And a low blow to Joe Malenko. And Blake does it! They have defeated the Malenko Bros.
Here are your winners, the ladies' man, Troy Benson, Razor, and the icon, Blake Young.
And that was the tag team match. These three heels have accomplished what no one has ever done on BPW. Defeat the Malenko brothers. I hope you enjoyed BPW Tag Night, and I'll see you on the next startup.